I found a way to exploit the commute of my citizens into an infinite money glitch in City Skylines 2. So no need for taxes, but we still have massive profits. The plan is like this. First, build a massive grid. Second, build another massive grid, but keep them apart, really leave some space in the middle. Let's just connect them with 1 or 2 streets. And now we can start to get in some citizens, zoning a bunch of high density housing, I guess some medium density housing as well, and some mixed use buildings. Oh, actually, we shouldn't build mixed use. You'll see later why. Let's just keep it to medium density. And then we'll create jobs on the other side, just a bunch of industry, a lot of commercial, and of course some offices as well. Now all these things need services. Let's throw in some water towers, some sewage outlets. Look at them polluting, and man, this like sewage graphic is still so bad. And in the distance we can see our first people moving in. Then we need electricity. Let's just throw in a few wind turbines. That covers all the basic services, but people are not really happy. And also we don't really have that many people. We're just crossing 500. So why not give them the option for public transport and make them move in faster with some rail infrastructure? Let's get in a rail depot, then a small train station. Then we build out some tracks, connect it all the way up. And also we connect the end of the train terminal. Just in case you didn't know, you only need to connect this last part here, and that makes it already work. Let's draw on a passenger rail line from this train station to the outside, and back here we can see trains leaving. Look at them go, and they will bring even more people to our beautiful city. Well, it's not that beautiful, but it will very soon be very profitable. I can promise that. Now we have the first people complaining. They want a hearse. Here you get a hearse. Also, you'll get a medical clinic. And I'm feeling generous today. You'll even get a park. Isn't that amazing? We're up to 1,000 population. People are asking for even more workers. So far, only 16 people are arriving by train, but that number will grow. Let's lower residential taxes to 0 and quickly grow the city. Look at them moving in their new town. They're really arriving. They love this place. People are happier now. I grew the city to almost 5,000 population. We'll hit it any minute, but I think it's time to make a profit. So here's the idea. We have workplaces here on the right and the population lives here on the left. Currently, they can just walk or take a car over to that place, but that's not how it works around here. Let's make a rail line in between the population center and the job center. We just connect it up in a very nice circle. All this looks good. Let's close the circle in the other direction, just like that. Then we build an on and off ramp and connect it out to the existing rail infrastructure. Then we can get a railway connection just in between these platforms. And trains again should be leaving here. Yes, they are. Here it comes. Look at it. Oh, and there's a new skyscraper being built here. And there's already one person that arrived from that train. But how's that gonna make profits? Well, we can take a look at the train line and raise the ticket prices to a max. I guess we should also do that with this train line coming from the outside. $50 per person per trip. And even better, let's delete the car connections between these two areas. And now everyone, oh, I just destroyed the city, but now everyone is forced to take this ring road to transfer between these two areas. Let's quickly get back electricity. We lay some underground cables, water and sewage as well. And our city is back up and running. We can already see all these people going to the train station. They will all move into the train and pay $50. That's amazing. How many people are there? 100. So this one train ride is already making us $5,000. And then I guess from the other side, also people will take the train. We're up to 110. So we're making a lot of money from this. And I wonder if dogs pay ticket prices. I'm not sure. In this city, I hope they should. And the arrow here in the bottom just flipped. We're making small profits. For now, we just need to continue expanding. Maybe we add a tiny bit of low density housing for people to move in. And I guess people also want to do some sports. Let's give them a tennis park. And maybe up here where there's no parks, 1 or 2 basketball courts. All we need to do is keep our people happy that they live in the city. They don't have to pay any taxes, but of course they need to pay rent. And to pay rent, they need to work. But to work, they need to take the crazy expensive commute here from this train. And now it's already 150 people on this train. Look at everyone walking here. They are all paying the outrageous public transport. That's amazing. Now this train is already up to 400 people and transportation is making us 380,000 in fees. Let's just fill the services. So here they are now missing hearse and healthcare. Let's get that stuff in, and we can even spend on upgrades because soon we'll be making a ton of money. Education for elementary school is looking great. I'm doing an experiment, so I have one elementary school in the residential area. There are 400 students here, and I also put one over here in the work area. It's just 100 people there, but these 100 people also have to commute here and pay. Maybe education here is free, but the transit, that's where we get them. We just hit 12,000 in population, but we're still not making tons of profits. Let's try and change that by adding even more train stations in between, so people have to change and pay a lot more money. Let's see if this works. I'm going to use this Mediterranean train station. I'm just gonna put one here like this and another one right there on the other side. Then let's connect the first train station to this one with another half circle. Then we connect one Mediterranean train station to the other, and again this connection. By now this really looks artistic. These train stations need road access, but we can just add a 2-lane road here. Oh, they even have a fountain. Look at this. They look nice, but I guess with these crazy prices we have, we can afford this beautiful train stations. Then let's add another road here so no one complains. They need electricity and sewage. We just add that underground. And now we will change up the train lines. So one will run from this train station to the Mediterranean one, and then back here. And then people just go here, just probably go outside, move to the other platform, and then they go to the next Mediterranean train station. Of course, also back. Same procedure, switching platform, and then we'll pick up all the people that are waiting here. I mean, look at this. Isn't this funny? All these people who want to take a train here. Let's hope that this new train layout works. There's vehicles missing at this one train station, so I guess we need another rail yard. Just put it in, and now we can see the system working. We have a train arriving here at the train station. We can see all the people are exiting, walking over here to the other platform, taking the next train. There's just 50 people in this train, but let's follow it anyway. It drives out, takes this amazing half circle, 5 pets on board. Oh, this is fast. And there's immediately the next train. There's a bunch of people waiting, they're switching here. Then they're crossing again here behind the tracks. They can take a look at the fountain. They cross to the other platform. And then this finishes the circle to the other side where people can go to work. But we're missing the most important part. We have 3 train lines to get to work, but we did not raise the prices yet. This is literally what keeps the city running. Now all the prices are to $50 per trip, and now a trip will cost you $150 instead of $50. Isn't that nice? And it also looks so artistic as well. Look at all these trains moving. They're just going ahead and driving just like Swiss clockwork. Just like that, we're making 600,000 fees, and I think it will still go up. Let's just focus on growing the city, and there's still a bunch of new people arriving here. By now, I grew the city to a total of 26,000 in population. Actually, I made a few major changes. So for one, I decreased the cost for arriving at the city at this train station to keep people from coming in faster. And then I also added 2 highways. These are one-way roads. We can check it out right here. They are entering the city. There's tons of cars on them, just again so people can move in faster. And this is still a bottleneck. They can't move in as fast as they want to. So let's add another outside connection, put that in here into this intersection. And why not 2 more? Because the bottleneck is like the first intersection into the city. But if we have more of these streets, the people will just disperse to these different intersections and hopefully use them all equally. And this really increased the amount of people moving in. I mean, if we take a look at the population growth statistic, this was when I added more streets, it really went up. So that's perfect. Our budget is also looking okay, but I really want to put this to the maximum now and add even more train stations and more stops, see if there are any limitations. So this system with the Mediterranean train stations is working really good so far. So let's just repeat the recipe that already works and let's add a few more train stations. Then we connect them up. Of course, we can't connect two train stations with each other because otherwise people would just skip the cost. I mean, I would too. So they just need singular roads, just so they have road access. Then we need to ensure that there's electricity. Sewage is connected up. Electricity somehow is difficult, but it might just be that there is not enough electricity in the city. Yeah, that's the case. Let's just import more. That solves all the electricity problems here. Then we can build more train lines, just these semicircles as connections between. And we need to add this row here connecting the train lines, just so they can also arrive from the train terminal here. This is how it looks now. Let's go back to the train view, delete the lines that we don't need. And now let's make a bunch more profits with a bunch more lines. I just connected everything up. Now let's increase the prices for all these lines all the way to the maximum. I hate that there's not a setting where you can adjust that globally. Look at it. Isn't this somehow beautiful? I love it. But actually I just found something. So here at this train station, it's currently free. There are a bunch of people waiting, and they're actually waiting for the train, but not because they're moving out, but because they're going to work in like other cities or to arrive through outside connections. That's not how we want it to be. So let's move this train station also over here to the other side. Then we delete it. So you can still go work on the outside, that's fine. But you have to go through the maze of trains right here in the middle. Let's again get in the outside connection, just so we got that up and running again. And then I also see here, there's like private vehicles leaving. They will go to the outside and then arrive here on the other end. We don't want that. So let's disable the exiting role. So now you can only enter the cities, but not exit. I mean, you can exit through this train station and then arrive here by car, but you always need to go to the housing here to exit to anywhere. I hope that that will make profits go up. For now, we need to fix the city again. There's so much more demand for health and death care. But now there's still here people that say they're going home. So I think I need to also delete these incoming ways now, just so people can't skip through the outside. I don't want them exploiting my system that's exploiting them. That's not how it's working here. And I guess we could also delete this incoming road. So now everything is blocked off apart from the train line. So you can arrive here with the train in the city and you can go with this train in the city. But apart from that, there are no other options. Let's see what that does and how that affects our city. Apparently we're shrinking now, even though our population is incredibly happy. So to try to counteract that, I reconnected the streets up here to the highway. I don't really get where we're shrinking. There's just a bunch of people moving away now. There's still people using our obnoxious public transport. I mean, we can always see people walking here, but with the city shrinking, the profits of it are not really growing. One reason might be we don't have any more industry to grow, so let's just zone more of it. I never really had this issue before. People are really insanely happy, but they're moving away. I wonder if it is because of the new location of this train station. But I mean, there's still people arriving. It's just very, very few. Let's just try adding back a train station here on the side where the population lives, in case that changes anything. And then we delete this train line on the other train station. Let's just see what happens. And surprisingly, this worked. We again have tons of people arriving at this new train station in the residential area. I mean, even here with the next train, it's 430 people that are arriving. So that really helps our city. They will all have to commute to work over here through this train stuff. Now I'm also just gonna put down a bunch of these special buildings. I guess they should help people move in and make the city more attractive as well. We'll just see if that changes anything. Now I'll just let the city grow and we'll see what happens. Now I've let the city grow a bit. We're up to 46,000 people in population. And now we've reached a funny point where our taxes are all zero. We're getting no tax revenue. Where even with our service upkeep, our city is profitable, just barely. We're making $1 million in service fees, a lot of which actually comes from this amazing loop we have here. Let's actually take all the money we're making and spend it on a tourist attraction, the observation tower. We can put it here in the work area, people can enjoy it. So this thing here, funneling people through public transport, definitely works. Let me know if we should continue this city. Thank you for watching and happy gaming.